Hello, everyone. Welcome to Gunner's Voice. It's your favorite host, MCOGB, and
Zulu.
yes. Today is a happy day for Gunners. And right now we have a special guest.
Very
I know
special.
you can see his name shows Francis Oluwafemi, but we call him on the soccer feed
The honorable father.
Fada.
It's been a long time coming. I've been trying to
I'm
look
telling
for that for
you, I'm
months.
telling you,
For
because he's special. Father, today is a special day. Arsenal went ahead and delivered the deliverables. That game ended 4-1 against Tottenham. The first question I have for you, Father, is before the game, what were your thoughts? What were your fears? What were your worries?
Um, okay, so I think one thing that came to my mind before I saw the lineup was, I mean, during the international break, we've been hearing of our players coming back, like the likes of Gyökeres, Martinelli, Odegaard, and the like. So I'm like, oh, if these guys could be 100% fit, yeah, we could do like 2-0 or, or 2-1. So, I was hoping because if you remember how we played against Sunderland before the international break,
yeah.
I was so much concerned. So, in my mind, I'm like, oh, yeah, let's see. And coupled with the fact that Magalhaes was injured. So, I'm like, no. Okay. And I don't know if you have been watching Tottenham games recently with the squad they have, you won't write them off.
Sure.
So, going into that game, my mind wasn't really settled. I wouldn't lie to you. So in my mind, I'm like, oh yeah, we could do like a 2-1, 1-0, if it comes to us, yeah, we do draw. But I believe, yeah, they're not gonna beat us being, in Emirates. But man, the outcome,
So, Father, I have to just summarize what you said. So, in Pidgin English, I'll just summarize it and say, you be the fear. In English, you were scared, right? So that is before. Now let's talk about during the game. So, first half, before the first goal, do you think Arsenal was playing well? Were you scared that Tottenham possessed any form of threat?
um, okay, so let me say this. I didn't really watch the first half because I was in church. So I was, following online. I could remember sending text message WhatsApp message to MC Olu, like, we scored 1-0, oh, what 2-0, even while the church service was ongoing. But when I came back from church, I had to come sit down and, listen to analysis from different pundits and all that. Then I saw the stats, the first half stats. Man, they didn't match us up at all. They were nowhere near Arsenal at the first half.
Okay, I have to agree with you. So now let's talk about the beauty of the first goal. I mean, first thing first, I have my thoughts. I'm also going to be asking him to about his thoughts. But what did you love about the first goal, Father?
Okay. Um, Two things. The assist from Merino, it's one thing you need to clap for. You need to applaud that assist. When you have a defense being blocked completely, and the only thing you could do was, lift up your head and just see, oh, this is a red shirt. So it takes just a millisecond for him to take that action and say, "Oh, take this," and he lifted the ball up. He didn't play short. It wasn't a shot. It wasn't a pass, but it was a gift to Trossard. Like, take this. And Trossard, I think one thing that came to Trossard's mind when that ball came was the fact that the same pass had been given to Rice first. I mean, like in the first 15 minutes, he got the
Yeah.
same pass and he took the shot just like that, one time shot, boom. But Vicara was so lucky he was able to save that ball. For me, I mean, I'm just, trying to analyze it the way I saw it. So I just want to believe that he thought of that, and that was why he stopped the ball. He trapped the ball with his right leg and made a turn before using his left leg to take that ball. So kudos to him. I mean, Trossard is a genius. I wouldn't lie to you. That was a beautiful goal. I love that.
Okay. I like that analogy. I'm gonna come back to you on your analogy. But MColu, what do you think about the first goal?
It was nice. It was like, I mean, it showed a consistency of the press because we're trying to get that first goal, which will give you momentum to know that you're actually going to win the game. So the assist was beautiful, and then the finish too, because you have to understand that he's not actually facing the goal. He was like backing the goal, and then just to like that technique right there, that was very, very beautiful. That was beautiful to
Yeah.
watch.
Okay, so I'm going to add a little bit to it. First thing first, from my personal view, what I think is the signing of Eze is revolutionary, and I'm going to explain. Now, before Eze, Arsenal didn't used to attempt to do this. Eze was the first player that gave that kind of chip or lob pass. Was it against
Mhm.
Man City, I think, the first time? Dinked it over for Martinelli, right? And even to your point, Father, today he also dinked it to Rice. Now, I feel that was where Merino got his inspiration from. I
Yeah.
mean, he's like, we can also do this. And take note. I think the reason why Trossard did that the way he did it, yes, to your point, he saw Rice's approach and wanted to come uniquely. But it's also attributed to the fact that he's confident that he has both left and right foot.
Of course.
Rice cannot do that move because Rice knows that he doesn't have left foot, right? So that's why Rice's mind is like, it's coming on my right, let me try to hit it immediately. But Trossard knows that I'm going to control this turn, and even when I hit it with my left, it's still going to be a problem for the defender. In fact, Trossard reminds me of what's the name of that prolific Arsenal player that used to be left and right? Kazola.
Oh yeah, Santi Cazorla.
Yes,
Santi
Kazola. He
Cazorla,
reminds me
yeah.
of Kazola. And players like that are unpredictable. When they have a perfect left, a perfect right, even the goalie, you don't know what to expect.
Of
Defenders, you don't
course.
also know what to expect. So it's good. And I'm happy that Ateta has allowed them to be able to start being creative, whereby they can just give passes with instinct, right? Use
Yeah.
their pure talent. Everything doesn't have to be tailored from beginning to end.
Mhm.
But I have a worry, and I have to move straight to the worry. There's something that has happened to us in Champions League, in Premier League, in Carling Cup, in FA Cup with David Raya.
David Ryan.
Every time he comes to the pitch like he's a player, and they would score him from afar. When that thing happened to us, I think it was last season.
Yeah,
It
Mateta.
was the goal that actually took us out of Champions League. It was just wicked, right? I'm like, your defenders got this. You don't have to pull out. I'm not saying he should just sit in the post all through, but it's because he come out so far. That's why the players will even have the inspiration to try it in the first place, right? So, Father, what do you have to say with David Raya? Do you think he should continue doing what he's doing? Let us continue conceding that kind of annoying goal. And please don't get me wrong for the fans that are listening. Respect to Richarlison, right? Prolific baller, prolific goal. On a different day, he would have had the opportunity to celebrate that his Pupu Yeke celebration. But it was because they were already losing. And sorry, when I said Pupu Yeke, I mean like
Duck.
chicken or duck. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Or Tolu, sorry.
Turkey.
A turkey. Yeah, a turkey. Yeah. So, Father, please, what do you think about that?
All right. Thank you so much. Let me say that is what boredom does. Yeah. I mean, I I could say I used to be a goalkeeper at the time. And if you are not busy as a goalkeeper, when you are on the pitch for 20, 25 minutes, You're not screaming at anybody. You're not doing anything. Sometimes you might decide to start talking to the spectators.
Just so you
So
don't, you are not sleepy. I get you.
yeah. So boredom makes goalkeepers come out of their position, and try to be part of the game because are the goalkeeper and all what your teammates are doing is just being on the like the center I mean like the outfield, see what I'm saying, like the
Yes.
other outfield of your opponent. They keep pushing, blasting, dribbling, and nothing comes to you. Before you know what is happening, you are already at the center pass. You move completely away from that place and you'll be screaming at your closest defender, be telling him what to tell the other person who got the ball or who's trying to get the ball. So I would say boredom makes him do stupid things.
Into
Boredom makes him come out and be like, oh, and if you are blaming Raya for coming out, I mean, we will not exclude Zubimendi. We have to scold him
no, he
because you
has to be
have three
flogged. No, no,
players
no, no.
whom you can
I
actually,
agree.
release the ball to
He has to be
and let
flogged.
everybody be at peace rather
I
than
don't know
you
what he
holding on
was
to. What
thinking.
was he trying to prove? You got Paulina and Richarlison on you. These are two big guys.
And honestly, he cannot say he did not know he had two guys on him. Because you could see the guy on the left, and Richarlison was literally touching his back to let him know I'm with you. Just pass the ball immediately.
Yeah, yeah. At the same time, I'll
Pass
still
the
say it's still boils
ball.
down to boredom. I'll still say it's still boils down to boredom too. He was
Yeah.
bored too, so he wanted to try something new, try to hold on to the ball for more than necessary period.
So that move that he did to lose the ball, I think that was the same thing. What's his name? MLS did at one point in time.
Yeah,
Um,
Luis Kelly.
Louis Kelly
Luis
for
Kelly,
one
yeah,
game when he
against
lost ball, and I
Kudus,
was
against
super.
Kudus again. That was West Ham. Yeah,
Thank you, and I was
yeah,
super pissed. Right?
yeah.
There are some risk that is not worth it, especially
Yes,
when you have options.
yes.
Right? And even at that, if you do not have options, you still have the option of to just put it away.
Come on, take the
Relieve
ball off. Take
yourself
the
of
take
the
the stress. Take
pressure.
the stress off. Yes, take the stress off your shoulder.
I'm
Why
telling
you why
you,
do you have to hold on to the ball for a very long
exactly.
time?
That's
Yeah.
what people don't understand. And that's what makes, sorry, I have to bring his name here because I'm happy he's back. Paul Pogba, that's one of the things that make him great. Respect to you, Paul Pogba.
Welcome
Welcome
back.
back, right? Paul Pogba is someone that he loves to dribble. But when he sees that he's in a situation where he's getting overcrowded, before you know it, he just goes long. Because if two people are marking you, what usually happens is there's space somewhere. When there's that double press, right? So either you
Yeah.
pass short or go long, but you definitely don't want to lose the ball,
Of
right?
course.
Then, first thing first, respect to Eze. I was happy with Eze's hat trick, and I will tell you why. First thing first, I was not happy with the UK media, the way they treated Eze when he scored that goal for England. And all they were focusing on was Foden's assist. If you see, the fans were not happy because that was a coiler. That was a beautiful goal by Eze. Then they just brushed it aside and we were talking about Foden's assist. Haba. I mean, why? Why, man? Why? So Eze doing this today, he made a valid point. And by the way, he could have scored four, right?
Yeah.
So there was
Yeah.
a prolific save by the other goalie.
Yeah.
What do you think about Eze's performance?
Um. So first and foremost, I would say this. I think I listened to Ian Wright, who also came from Crystal Palace to Arsenal, and he said his first North London derby that he told was it Rokasu? I think David Rokasu. Yeah, that he told Rokasu that My whole aim today is to just score a goal. You know, this is not London Derby we're talking of. He just wanted to score a goal, and he eventually scored a goal in that game. So, if someone like Eze, who came from, I mean, I wouldn't say he came from Crystal Palace. Let's not just talk about Crystal
He's
Palace more.
originally from
He's a,
Arsenal,
he's
but
a,
I mean, I'm not trying
I
to
mean,
be proud
he
or
has been an
anything,
Arsenal boy.
Yeah,
He's an
yeah,
Arsenal fan. He's an
yes,
Arsenal
through and
boy.
through,
So he has Arsenal blood.
Yes,
Only haters will say, who is Eze? Just
yes.
like
How does
Thomas
someone
Frank
say
said.
who's easy?
So, I mean,
Disrespectful.
when they asked him and he said, who is Eze? So, you can only hate on him. This is a guy who delivers. This is a guy who plays like like someone eating jollof rice. You see what I'm saying? It's so sweet.
So sweet. I agree.
It's so sweet. Like
I agree.
you want to see him playing, you want to see him holding the ball. You don't. I'm not even talking about the goals, but the way he moves with the ball, the
Yes.
passes he makes.
Clean.
This guy does things. I mean, he does things like I'm made for this. Yes, he's not a player that struggles. Nope.
Yes.
He's so calm. He's so and I mean, I listened to Henri when they were, talking about him, and he said something about him like his pattern of play tells in his lifestyle that even when he talks quiet, he talks gently. He's a
True.
simple person, off and on the pitch.
True.
So I'm not even talking about the goals for now. We're
Yeah.
talking about him, personally. He's a great guy. He's a wonderful guy. So close to him, close to BDG. But no.
And another thing is, take note, we had Gabriel injured, and today we scored 4 goals that were not from corner, right? So the
That's
people
another
saying
thing.
Arsenal is corner FC, there was
Yeah,
no corner
yeah.
FC today. Like,
We're called Corner FC.
yes, it was like
Uh,
straight play. Then I
yeah.
also have to ask you about what you think about Gabriel's replacement in central back.
Oh, Piero Incapié.
Yes.
So I wouldn't lie to you. I didn't really follow him at Bayer Leverkusen, but at the same time, with the little time I've seen him, he's been a wonderful. I think the first time I saw him, he played on the left side as a substitute. And
Yeah.
when he came on, he made one massive tackle, which to me, and I believe only a defender with crazy head like Gabriel will make such tackle. Defenders who are scared will not go from that angle to tackle you.
Yes.
But this guy knows exactly what he's doing. Um, match against uh, Crystal Palace, the match against Crystal Palace, not the Premier League,
Yeah, like
but
Yeah.
I
the FA
think
Cup or I think it was
FA
the FA
Cup,
Cup or the League One Cup or something. Yeah.
League One Cup. Yeah, the League One Cup. Thank you. This guy was ready to put on that heavy helmet because it's an heavy helmet when you are replacing someone like Gabriel.
Yes. I agree. I agree.
You see what I'm saying? I mean, if you were coming in for someone like Mustafi, who would say yes, probably you better. But we're talking of Gabriel.
And
I
no
mean, I
offense to
won't lie to you
Mustafi,
currently.
right? No offense, please.
Adrian Mustafi.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
No offense to him. No offense to him.
Yeah,
So this is one of the things that brings a lot of confidence to me as an Arsenal fan. This season, we have solid substitutes. So we can have like 5 players that are injured and out, and we're still able to win games.
yeah,
That is very important. And take note, we've lost key players. Key players in the past that when we lost them, we started losing games. But now we're losing them. Saka got injured. Fine, we moved on. Odegaard, fine, we're moving on. Havertz and Gabriel Jesus, no offense, they've been on vacation for a long time because of injury. We're fine, right? We're fine. Even our nine, Gyökeres, is out of commission, but we have
Yeah,
Eze scoring hat trick. We have
Mhm.
Trossard saying, what Gyökeres can do, I can do better.
I
I
can
mean,
do
we
better.
both played for Brighton together, you know.
Yeah.
So that's what we're talking about. And when you have a team like that where everybody is solid, it now becomes unpredictable for teams to plan and work against you, right? Because
Yeah.
if they say, oh, let's bring Saka down, you are leaving Eze running free into the box. He'll
Yes.
punish you. Or you hold on Eze and Saka, Trossard is going to punish you. And let's not forget that Merino is also a midfielder that scores with head and leg. Wow. So, all in all, I'm positive now going towards Bayern. But do you think Kane is going to punish us for what he has done, for what we have done to his former team, Tottenham?
Um, so let me start by saying this. I would say the two teams are currently the hardest nut to crack in the whole of Europe right now. Arsenal and Bayern. Because when you look at Bayern's lineup too, there are certain names that you can rule out. There are certain names you don't say, who is this?
Mention them, mention them. Ah,
I mean, Luis Diaz is respect to him. He's a very fantastic footballer. He's a
I'm
good
scared he's
footballer.
going to injure our players. Oh, I don't want him to do what he did to Hakimi. To that's just by the way. He
Yeah,
shouldn't do that to
Michael
Timber or
Olise,
Califoy.
Michael Olise is a
Yeah, but he's not
fantastic
gonna be
guy.
playing.
Fantastic guy. We still
A
have
good one.
Gnabry, even though he's of age. I'm saying, but he still plays well. Ali Kane is still there. He's a fantastic guy. But one thing I can say is this: we have better defenders than them.
I agree. I'm not a fan of what's his name? Open McKenna.
Upamecano,
Yeah, Pumecano.
Yeah.
Upamecano.
I think he
Yeah,
makes a lot of mistakes.
yeah, he does. Yes, I'm not a fan of Upamecano as well. So I
And
want to believe
Tar
Saliba is
is
way
slow.
better.
Saliba is see, both our defenders are better than their defenders.
Yeah.
Tar is world class, but he's slow. Upamecano is faster than him, but he makes a lot of mistakes. In comparison with our solid defense of Saliba and Gabriel. Oh no, but we're not going to have Gabriel for that game, right?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, and MC Olu just brought up a good point that Diaz is not going to be playing the game because of his three-match suspension from
Oh
that
yeah,
red
yeah,
card.
that's true. That's true. I remember.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
So
That's true.
that's
That's true.
-1, but I don't know if it's a good -1 because they still have
And
Ginabry,
uh,
right?
Yeah.
another thing I see is this. So we keep on mentioning goal scorers. We keep on mentioning people whose names are, so loud among the Arsenal squad. Forgetting people like Yorin Timber and Declan Rice. Those two
Respect.
boys are
Respect.
doing
Respect.
excellently well. They are doing
Respect.
world-class work. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So when you see what Yorin Timber is doing in the Arsenal squad, I mean, I'm still trying to see winger who will bring the ball to him and tell him it's me and you today.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if Olise is going to play that wing, but man, whoever is up against Timber suffers because so okay, let me say this real quick. I was listening to Henri, we had Henri, Les Ferdinand, and Jamie Carragher. So they were talking about the Arsenal team and all that. And Oli said something. Oli said there is one particular thing that he has never seen in the Arsenal squad for a very long time, but now he's seeing it. And that is the combination of of Timber and Saka. They both go front and they come back at the same time.
Together. They are beginning to harmonize. It took time
Yeah.
because Saka was used to
Ben White.
Ben White, right? But
Yes.
now they are beginning
Yes.
to synergize.
Yes. So I believe we can do it with Bayern. I believe we can. I believe we can. I believe we can. All we need to do is stabilize the midfield. I am 100%, you know, optimistic of our attack. We can do it, and we will do it.
So when you say stabilize the midfield, what do you think is the perfect midfield that is going to beat Bayern midfield?
All right. So I would say Zubimendi, Rice, and Eze.
Okay, so exactly the way we had it today.
Exactly the way we have it.
Okay,
Zubimendi, Rice, and Eze.
okay.
Because I wouldn't want him to try to say, let's have Rice, Zubimendi, and Merino. No, shouldn't do that.
Okay.
Shouldn't flat the midfield. He should allow he should allow the fluidity. I mean, the fluidity of what we saw today, you know,
So
to
what
be in
from what you're
place against
saying,
Bayern.
Merino should not start. Or he should
That
start
is
as
if
nine if he's
Gyökeres, that
starting.
is if Gyökeres is back.
Okay, if okay, that's good. Now, I know you may not be a betting man, but I have to ask, if you were to bet Arsenal versus Bayern Munich, that game, who is going to win?
I'll put my money on Arsenal.
Hmm. Let me move to MCOLU. MCOLU, let's do a check on your confidence. If you're a betting man, Arsenal versus Bayern Munich, who's going to win?
Bayern is a very great team, and Arsenal is a great team too. But I mean, betting is really about winning, right?
Yeah,
So
Of course.
you have to look at the odds and everything. But I feel like in Europe, Bayern are they're a very different kind of team, and we might concede, but I just think that they edge us out just a little bit. But our defense might come to our rescue, but I just think that they edge us out a little bit. But yeah, I always want to support my team, but we're talking about betting here. Money's on the
Yeah,
line.
yeah, I get that.
okay.
I get that. I understand that. I understand that. See, one thing I will want you to understand is this: when you see players like Eze, who is playing his Champions League for the first time against a team like Bayern Munich, they want to go all out. They want to do
You want to
an
make a
undo.
point. You want to make a
Yeah, they
point.
want to make a point. Kane has been on the pitch, for years. He's been doing the Champions League. I mean, year in, year out. Yeah, Kane is a deadly striker. We all know that. He's a better striker
True.
over Gyökeres. Forget it. Forget. I mean,
No,
Gyökeres
without a
was
doubt.
given. Yeah,
Without a
Gyökeres
doubt.
was given best striker. I mean, in the world. But man, Kane. Yeah, I'm not an Harry Kane's fan. I would never be his fan. He played for Tottenham. I won't
Yeah.
support Harry
True,
Kane anymore.
But
true.
respect though.
Yeah,
Respect.
respect to him. But what I'm
Respect.
saying is this: I don't know whom they have. I mean, I don't know who plays their 10 right now, Bayern's 10 right now. But you will try, man. You will go extra mile, crack Arsenal midfield.
True.
And if you can't crack Arsenal midfield, you can't beat Arsenal.
True. True.
And games like these make Declan Rice want to say, you know what? I'm dying for this badge.
Oh yeah. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. So
You know?
I'm gonna just put this out there. Personally, coming from MCOGB, and you can quote me, and we'll meet again in the future. Arsenal is winning that game. Arsenal is winning that game. And that's going to be a statement
Yeah,
to the world. Like
yeah,
literally, Arsenal is winning that game.
yeah.
So
I
I know
believe.
we've taken a lot of your time. Father, we really want to appreciate you. This has been a wonderful podcast. Ghana's
Thank you.
voice.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Father, for being here. Thank you, man. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you,
This
brother.
is
Thank you,
good.
brother. I really
This is good.
appreciate it. And let's not forget, we'll be back to Premier League and Chelsea, they're gonna hear it. We're gonna give it to Chelsea.
Oh, collect.
Big
Oh, they will
time.
hear win.
Yeah,
I
let
don't
them
know
hear.
what's
Tell
the
them. Tell them we're gonna give it to
I
them.
said they will hear win. I don't know what's the English word for win, but they will hear it. Oh, thank you so much, Father. Do have a
Yeah,
wonderful one.
yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you.
thank you so
Thank you.
much.